Hello, I have decided to do my presentation, midterm, and final on Martin Luther King, the King philosophy. Many of us know him for his I Have a Dream speech, but today I'm going to talk to you about a less famous speech of his triple evil speech. Martin Luther King's triple evil speech talks about the three evils that, as he described, stand as barriers to our living in the beloved community. These barriers are poverty, racism, and militarism. I plan on elaborating on the King philosophy's triple evil speech, connected today, and why I chose this topic. The first of the three evils MLK describes is poverty. MLK illustrates those who fall under this category as those who are unemployed, homeless, or underemployed. And he describes the issue at hand, stating that it comes from the wealthy. The rich notice the poor, but they don't do anything to fix it. The wealthy could support those in poverty by donating things, supporting their neighbors, creating community gardens, raising the minimum wage, providing better salaries in general, free health insurance, social security safety, and many, many more. Back in the day, there were not as many resources, advances in technology, and opportunities. But today, we have all those things, and the wealthy can help. By providing those in poverty with education, jobs, and resources, poverty could end. He then reports the second evil, racism. The King philosophy claims in his speech, it is the arrogant assertion that one race is the center of value and object of devotion, better which other races must kneel in submission, from the King's center. If racism continues, then we would become separated through mind, body, and spirit, as until one group is non-existent as another group becomes dominant. Lastly is militarism, which speaks about war and the hate that we spread. The militarism section should include terrorism, rape, child abuse, drugs, domestic violence, and more as stated by thekingcenter.org. MLK believed that our country spent more money on war, which also is hurting its own people, than they spent on programs of social uplift. MLK says the people returning from war cannot be reconciled with wisdom, justice, and love. The King Center. The King philosophy had a theory that all three evils are interrelated, and people could work against the triple evils and diminish these barriers from our living in the beloved community. TheKingCenter.org revealed that people could work against the triple evils if they created a non-violent frame of mind, which is explained in his 6 principles of nonviolence. And they would also need to use the Kingian model for social action as defined in his 6 steps for nonviolent social change, as stated by the King Center. In my midterm and final, I get more in depth on what these 6 principles and 6 steps are, but overall, I believe that MLK was guiding us to a road of kindness. Although the King philosophy knew changing the world would not be easy, he still sought it out to be possible with a lot of hard work. He believed to end poverty, the rich could help the poor. To end racism, people must be kinder to their family, friend, neighbor, and love their community. To end militarism, love needs to spread across the world. People need to realize our only enemy is ourselves. As I described in detail in my final, I believe we all have a bit of evil in us. This topic interested me since I did my discussion on the King philosophy. Immediately after reading the triple evils on the King Center website, I fell in love with its ideas because I felt it related a lot to what's happening today. Currently dealing with COVID, Black Lives Matter, George Floyd, protests, and unemployment, as I feel these are all issues described in MLK's triple evil speech, it also raised a lot of discussion in my house, as now we are striving to be kinder people, trying to go the extra mile, not just the average day kindness, and it does make a difference. The King philosophy was a great read, and I highly recommend it to everyone, as it gave me a new perspective on life and has helped me change my life to find more happiness, kindness, and love in it. Thank you.